I said, oh, I can video like this. What is going on YouTube? SJ back again with another video. And before we start this video, I want to give a shout out to Kay, Tinka, and Sugar for their awesome build in this video. I'm on cannon duty, as you see. Little tips and tricks to start out. You want to wait for him the first two waves for him to get on the cannon, his cannon, and then blow up the cannon and have one person tank him and one person just continue to shoot the cannon, because the cannon does do a consistent crit hit of about what, 250, I think. Is it 250? I don't know the constant damage because sometimes it doesn't crit, but it does over 200k damage, which is good because his resistance is insane. He resists everything unless you have the relic, the gem, the crystal, the yellow gem or crystal. And as you see here, we wait for him to get onto the cannon, and then we destroy the cannon, and it does about 5 million damage. As you see, he dropped from about 35 million to 30 million. So it's definitely a strategy to use. Wait for him to get on his cannon, then destroy the cannon. We did a couple of different ways, and we found out letting him get onto the cannon, then destroying it was the best way. We tried destroying it before he got on it, but definitely wait until he gets on the cannon to destroy it, because that 5 million damage is a plus when he's sitting at 45 million to start. I mean, you're thinking it's going to be a cakewalk because you look at your core and your core is at 1 million. You're like, oh wow. But on wave 3 and 4, his meteor strike, and not 4, but on wave 3, his meteor strike does a lot. As you can see here, he starts off with the meteor strike. Kay says we're supposed to DPS him. I mess up, as you see. I go back and try to repair those, which was not a good move. I should have just kept DPS him. As you see, I turn around again because they got destroyed. Trying to watch my lane because the walls, that was a problem I was having before. Our walls were going down. I was kind of not watching them to the extent I should have been. But definitely you want to be moving a lot when the meteors are getting fired, because he will either kill you, then he'll spawn kill you too, so definitely watch out for that. He will spawn kill you with the meteors if he feels like it. I mean, he doesn't play games on Nightmare 4. He will sit there and spawn kill you. I spawn killed about 2 times in a row. As you see, we need to DPS him, and once we start DPS him, look, he stops instantly. As you see here, I'm about to Spider-Man. Look at this luck. Oh my god, clutch moves. Because I couldn't afford to die there. He just got on the cannon. I really need to get to this cannon so we can get this damage onto him. That was lucky. That was very, very lucky. They're probably going to fix that and make you fall off so you can't jump up the side of the ship. Hopefully they don't, because that's a little shortcut, you can say. Not shortcut, but whatever. Definitely this is a good point, as you're going to see here in the video. I think it's Kay is going to pick up the gem, relic, crystal, and I'm gonna try to stick with him as best as I can. As you see, I am doing my regular amount of damage now. I should have died there, but I didn't. Thank you God. He was aiming for the guy with the relic that time, but as you see, once all 3 of us get into the relic, he starts to drop insanely faster, which is pretty sick. So definitely try to keep more than one person in the relic. I find one person in the relic is kind of a waste, because the other 2 people are still only doing crap resist damage. About 80% of their damage is gone. So definitely on this wave, we used to build stuff, but he does destroy it. You want to just build a Serenity Aura on the red. As you see, there's like red carpets on your ship around your core. You want to build on there because he won't destroy it when he jumps in. A lot of people, you're trying to build, like we tried it too, we try to build stuff under him, but once he jumps onto your ship, everything in that area gets destroyed. So you just really want a really good Serenity Aura with good range, maybe hero damage on it. Yeah, her hero damage must be on it for this point on wave 4. So once the gem comes over, we all can just melt him with the DPS. But as you see, you're going to want to also watch your lanes, because that back lane does shut, but those 2 front lanes get very, very, very hectic. They get not hard to defend, but a lot of monsters start to come out. They start to send a lot of revivers, a lot of healers, and you gotta focus your damage on him, especially when the gem comes, but you also gotta focus it on the waves. You gotta be watching a lot. You're gonna want to watch your air too, because the flying Kabutas can definitely ruin ruin your end. We had about 700k damage. I'm not damage, but 700 HP left on Harbinger, and like two flying Kabutas came in and just destroyed the core, and we had him killed. We were DPSing. He was gonna die within maybe 5 seconds if those Kabutas didn't come in, but we realized that we can melt him with DPS. It's just we all need to be inside this little boost. As you're gonna see here, it's kind of like Atheon from Destiny. You guys remember you had to jump to the center and all that. I played a little bit of Destiny, so I know, but this is what it's kind of like. You got to be inside this little glowing flashing aura that's around us, and you're gonna get your regular DPS plus a DPS boost plus a health regen boost, which is pretty sick. As you see, we have him barricaded right now. Tinka is doing an awesome job with this tank job. The Barracuda is just doing damage. As you see, these the flying Kabutas coming very close, but we have a lot of HP on our core. We want about 600, 800. The more 8 core you have by the time he gets to wave forward, by the time he jumps over to the ship, is better. The more HP is better. Definitely shout outs to K, Tinka, and Sugar. Definitely, you guys are MVPs. You guys definitely they went out and really found what the gem did, because we didn't know what the gem did for a little bit, but they went out and found out what the gem did. And once we found out what the gem did, once we got our little strategy down, bringing it to the center, as you see here, we pretty much DPSing to the end. It really is a DPS race. Once he jumps to your ship, there's only two outcomes: either he's going to destroy your ship, or we're going to destroy him. But this is your boy SJ. Hopefully you guys did enjoy these little quick tips. I'm definitely going to be having the builds, the Harbinger weapons. I'm definitely going to go over the tavern and all that next.